You guys, I was recording and wasn't recording. Lord have mercy. I done told y'all so much stuff. I don't even know where to start. Maybe I should start over. How about that? But I ended it off with my Virgos, and my Virgos basically I've read the ending part was duality. That is something that you must have for things to go the way that you would like them to go for October. Remember that you control your thoughts. So if you do not want something to happen, please don't think about it because it will. That's how it works. All right, that's how it works. So the last code that you guys had was this is ridiculous. I even gave some juice and I wasn't even recording. I guess it wasn't for you. It wasn't for y'all to hear it. It is always good to know oneself and understand where your boundaries begin and end. However, just as life is fluid and ever changing, we too must be open to flow with the winds of change as needed. You have picked this card because you have experienced an inner conflict over how you present yourself to the world. You have many different sides, including some you may not have even explored yet. You are being supported at this time to be present in each moment without the worry of always, of always being viewed in a certain way. Finally, allowing your exterior to reflect your interior will lead to acceptance and healing for both yourself and those around you. Duality. So whatever you're working on, do it, babies. Do it. It's yours. Just know that you have to balance that out. You have to be able to understand that people are going to be people, and don't try to talk to them and try to maneuver them in the right direction. That's not your job. Your job is for you to be you and for you to figure out where you want at, not them. Because they're not going to hear you. They're not on that frequency. They're not on that frequency. I was recording without recording. So I moved on to Taurus. Taurus babies. I did, I don't know. This month has got me somewhere else. So thank you, Spirit, for giving me a message to share with Taurus for October 2021. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my gift. I did all of that. You won't believe I was recording the whole time. I wasn't recording the whole time I was doing this. So my screen was just looking at me. I was talking to myself. So for Taurus babies, what I was saying was I feel like you know what you want, you know where you're going, and you are trying to take people along on the way. Everybody can't go. You know that, right? Everybody can't go. However, if they can't hear you and they're not listening, it's not your job for you to push them or just make their mind up for them. It's not your job to do that, baby. You like to plan and you like to make sure that your plans work itself out. Everybody else don't work like that. Some people just don't even plan. They just live life. Okay? So don't get yourself all riled up when you can't make that plan didn't work. Everybody can't hear things when it's supposed to. Somebody ever tell you, somebody tell you something, and then you heard it, but you didn't hear it. And then someone else tells you later on, and you're like, somebody told me that before. And it made sense to you. It's not that time, baby. They can't hear you. Nor do they care what you're talking about. They don't care what you're talking about. Let me be honest with you. Hey, I was on the floor. So, for your cards, and like I said, you guys, I was doing past, present, and future. Share your gifts. 8s are here. So I'm not sure if 8s or 9s mean something to you, but you have a lot of 8s that's sitting here in my face. Share your gifts. Whatever it is, I understand that sharing your gifts is a wonderful thing. But just like I stated, if they're not listening, move on. Be like, I tried. Because everybody can't go. And everybody needs to grow on their own. Like, it doesn't matter about age. You have a growth period. And it's either you're going to, you got to get to a certain point. And if you're passing that person, it's okay. if you're going into, y'all doing this, know that that is the way it was supposed to happen. Do not try to make things happen. Don't try to fix things that you know you can't fix. You're not in control of certain things. And I feel like a lot of times you like to control situations. And right now is not the time. Sometimes it works for you. So the first card, that came out when I was reading to myself, evidently, was keep going. Keep going. You can't talk to them. They ain't listening. Their vibration, their frequency is not on your level. Okay, darling? Keep going. Now I'm going to show you the card. I'm still getting used to the camera. This is a woman with her shoes in her hand, with her suitcase, walking on golden bricks, and she doesn't even have a face. She's just pure light. Pure light. Let me tell you, people see that. They see that in you. They think you don't see it. Maybe you don't see it, but that is a past card. Know that what's for you is for you, and nobody can mess that up, no matter what is going on. So don't work out of fear, because you will manifest that. It will come right on back. This girl is not stop. She's walking forward. She walk the walk, baby, for your past victory and success. Things happen where, because you walked away from something, you started to play the trumpet. You started to get yourself together, and this is 6. You started realizing that I can be successful with or without anyone. That is true and not true. Because it's okay to accept help if it's coming to you, because it's being given to you for a reason. Spirit guides, I don't want to offend anybody, but your spirit guides, your ancestors, archangels, higher force, I believe in it all. They work in a order that gets you to where you are. So you're not doing it on your own. Third eye chakra. And if they bring somebody around or they bring people to you, it's because that is their way of helping you in the world. And on matrix, and however you want to call it, and on earth. You have the third eye chakra, which is another 6. I don't know, maybe 6 means something. Maybe you guys been seeing a bunch of 6s, maybe 3s. I'm into the numerology, so just use it as it comes. If it doesn't fit, don't place it. Third eye chakra, I think you're just going to come to an aha moment. Aha. And that's for your past. Let's move on to your present. Intuition. This is a must. And I think that you're now learning. After the third eye, this is the beginning of somebody's spiritual awakening. Like somebody's in the beginning. I don't know if this new moon in Libra or just this year has been the year for you to become enlightened. It's your time. And I know it may be scary because you don't know which way you're going. It's making a bunch of changes for you. There ain't nothing you can do. However, your intuition is what's going to guide you and keep you calm. Use it. Learn how to use it. Start meditating. Start getting yourself somewhere that, I want to say, go ground yourself. And if you don't know what grounding means, I'm going to tell you. Take your shoes off. Go step on Mother Earth. Just stand there. If you need to lay down, lay down. If you don't believe me, read about it. Don't believe me, it's fine with me. Because I'm going to move on. I got to go. If you don't get the message, that ain't my problem. We have the hope card. Right now, you're walking with just that hope and prayer that things are going to work out. Your chakras need to be balanced, because we just had another chakra card come out. Your throat chakra. Watch what you say and do not step in your way. Watch the stuff that you're saying to people. Please work in silence if possible. You cannot help everybody, so don't tell them what you're doing. If your soul, your intuition is telling you don't tell them, don't tell them. They don't need to know all of that. They'll see it. Show your success. Don't tell them. Temptation. Temptation is something that we all have been through. Right or wrong? Preach. But It's all in the way you accept it. So with the temptation, you must understand that I can't beat myself up. It is what it is. I've done it. I've been there. And move on. My son has downloaded Discord on my computer. Oh, he has lost his mind. And they calling through. I don't even know what it is. Excuse them. My kids find a way to interrupt. I swear, like, how is it that you're not in person, but you done found a way to interrupt me? Listen, temptation, back to temptation. Temptation, and this is for your future. This is your future card. Temptation is something that can come in a bed of roses and turn out to be dead flowers. Use your intuition for this month to maneuver through these things that you will be tempted to do, or tempted to buy, or tempted to be with. People, place, or thing. Okay? Make sure you know mental conflict. And that's something that's also. So with the knowing that temptation is coming your way, just know that it's going to have you confused. That's why they need you to get your chakras together. You need to meditate. You need to listen. Go buy some water. I don't know. But you need to be in the earth. You need to be outside. You take a walk. And just allow your intuition to flow. Stop thinking so much. At the end of the day, Taurus, you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's coming. It's if you don't step in your own way this month, you'll see, oh, that's why I went through that. Oh, that's the reason why they said that. Oh, this is the reason why. Everything will come to you and be placed right in front of you and show you exactly why. So make sure that you're not beating yourself up and you're not throwing stones at people. And watch your mouth. Watch the things that you say to people, because you can't take it back. You can't take it back. Your third eye chakra, it's time for you to open your horizons. You're going through a spiritual awakening. It's okay, baby. I'll go through it with you. We'll go through it together, because I'm still enlightened. Still going through it. I'm still waking up. You now realizing that you're woke and you can't go back. That's okay. Signs, you may be having certain things that connect to you in a certain way. So maybe a song will come on and you'll be like, oh my goodness. It spoke something to you. You only heard one word in it. Or anything can happen. Just watch the signs. Synchronicities are coming. Nature. What? I can't make this stuff up. Please take your butt into nature. Please walk. Please go outside. Go. Shoot. Go. Because it's needed for you to do that right now. Oh no, that's a cotton. It just looks bad. Spirit needs you to do that so they can speak to you. They need to talk to you. I don't know. Maybe your ears are ringing a lot. I'm not sure. But with that being stated, it's download time. I know for this moon, that's basically what will be happening. You will be receiving a lot of downloads and you don't really know how to place them and where to place them at. So using your intuition is going to get you through this. So the conflict, the mental conflict that is at the ending of your cards will make more sense to you because you're using your intuition and you're getting downloads of things that you never thought you knew. I know. I've been through it. And let me say that stop worrying about what other people think about you. That's stopping you. And leave that ego on the side. You're going to need her later, but you're going to need him or her later, but not right now. Right now, it's time for you to know that you are going through something and know that this part is to learn. Don't look at it. Perceive it differently than you normally would perceive things. Know that it's okay. I know what's going on. I know. I'm going to just keep going. Companionship. After this card, we're going to stop. And I'll start back to do my next earth sign. I got to split y'all up. I'm sorry. Many times when we think of companionship, we immediately think of romantic connections. However, quite often, the most fulfilling and enjoyable relationships that we experience are through platonic connections. At this time, you will find a healing energy through companionship with others. Allow yourself to create and experience new ways to connect with people. Allow people in. Just this month, just this month. Perhaps Perhaps joining a group of like minded people to enjoy activities such as yoga, painting, dancing, or traveling would be a good place to start out. Healing through the sharing of non romantic love can come in many forms. It's time to be open to all the ways that loving companionship can come into your life. So, everybody you meet ain't gonna be your boo, okay? It's okay. Stop trying to make everybody your boo. They not your boo. They are here to be, like I said, Spirit will send people your way. The like-minded individuals, the ones that's going to make it make sense for you. Okay? You may not want to hear it because sometimes y'all can be bullheaded and don't want to listen. But this moment is the time for you to listen and for you to let your intuition guide you to what needs to be done right now. So if you have something that you're working on, work harder on it. All right, Taurus babies, that has been your reading for October. At the end of the day, keep going. Watch out for synchronicities. Get the hell out in the nature. Work out how to open your third eye and throat chakra or use them accordingly because they are in place. 5 and 6. Throat chakra is 5, third eye is 6, but 6 came out before 5. So make it work. Connect it. Companionship, as you heard. Get out in earth and you will find companion. You will find other people that think like you, that work like you, that understand you, that you don't sound crazy to. Okay? Mental conflict. Understand that whatever's happening, it will have you mentally fogged. You don't know what's happening. You don't know where the next steps is. You're now realizing that life is a surprise. Surprise! And for the people that don't like surprises, damn. Hope. That's what's going to move you forward. Temptation. Do not beat yourself up. Ugh. Intuition. Use it, baby. Victoria. Maybe somebody's name is Victoria. Maybe that's, I don't know. Victory and success is what will end. At the end of this, that's what's coming. That's why you're going through this, okay? And share your gifts. It's okay to tell people that you know are like-minded about the endeavors because they may have the same thought process, but your intuition will let you know that. So if it's individuals around you that are not like-minded and you're telling them where you're going and what you're doing, they can put words on like that's strong. Like my mother would say, they'll blight you, but they will curse you by saying certain things that, you know, will hinder your outcome. However, what is for you is for you, but words are very powerful. So sometimes they'll say something or they'll think something and it will just bring a little bit of turbulence for you. But you'll overcome that because you're going to use your intuition. Ain't that right? All right, Taurus, I love you guys. Check out the description box. Check out my websites. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And I love you guys. I honestly believe that Spirit gives me messages to share to you for you to share to others. So feel free to share any messages that you feel need to. I love y'all.